I found a woman in my boyfriend's apartment, and he swore she was just a friend. So this happened about 2 months ago, but honestly, it still lives rent-free in my head. My boyfriend and I had been dating for a little over a year. Things weren't perfect, they never are, but I thought we had something stable. We weren't living together, but I practically lived at his apartment 3 or 4 nights a week. I knew where everything was. I had a drawer, my toothbrush was in his bathroom. You know the vibe. A few days before this all went down, I left town with 2 of my best friends for a weekend getaway. Girls' trip. Nothing wild, just spa days, food, and sleep. I told him I'd be back Sunday night, maybe late. But plans changed. We wrapped up earlier than expected, and I ended up getting home Sunday afternoon instead. I texted him, "Hey, I'm back early. Can I come over now?" He replied with, "Oh, yeah, sure. Come by later, though. I'm kind of cleaning up." That struck me as weird. Cleaning up? He literally never cleaned. Like, ever. So I asked, "All good?" He said, "Yeah, just tired." That gut feeling, you know, the one that crawls up your spine when something's off, but you can't explain why? Yeah, I felt that. But I ignored it. I told myself I was overthinking. I got to his apartment around 6 p.m. I had my weekend bag and some takeout. I figured we could chill, eat, maybe watch something. But the second I walked in, something felt wrong. There were shoes by the door. Not his, and definitely not mine. A pair of white Adidas sneakers, size 7 maybe, and some sandals next to them. That's when I heard the shower. I froze. I called his name. No answer. I called again, louder. Then the bathroom door opened, and a woman walked out. I didn't recognize her. She had wet hair, was wearing his towel, and stared at me like I was the one who broke into the place. I didn't move. I didn't even blink. My brain was buffering. Then he appeared, rushing out of the bedroom looking like a deer in headlights. "It's not what it looks like," he said. And I swear to God, I actually laughed. Like a single ha came out involuntarily. He kept going. "She's just a friend. She got locked out of her place. She needed somewhere to stay." I asked him, "So she's just a friend who showers in your apartment and wears your towel?" He said, "It wasn't like that. I swear. I slept on the couch." I turned to the girl. I asked her, "Is that true?" She didn't answer. She looked down. The air was so tense you could hear the water dripping from her hair. I noticed something else. There were 2 wine glasses on the table. One was still half full. He saw me looking and immediately said, "We didn't drink together." I poured her a glass while she was freaking out. She didn't even touch it. I didn't believe him. And I think he knew it. So I said the only thing I could think of. "Cool. I'll leave you 2 to it." I turned around and walked straight out. He followed me into the hallway. I was halfway down the stairs when he caught up, saying I was being dramatic, that I always jumped to conclusions. I told him, "If you respected me at all, there wouldn't be a wet girl in your apartment in a towel." I left. That night, I blocked his number, blocked him on socials, but of course, he didn't stop. Over the next few days, he messaged me from a burner account asking if we could talk. Then he texted my best friend, the one who always told me something was off about him. She showed me the messages. He kept saying I misunderstood, that nothing happened, that the girl was going through a breakup and needed support. I didn't respond, until the Instagram post. It was a photo of a wine glass, just a wine glass. But there were 2 in the background, same table, same dim lighting, same vibe. The caption? Peace and clarity. So I guess the friend stayed for peace, clarity, and maybe dessert too. Here's the kicker though. A week later, a girl DM'd me, said she recognized my boyfriend, now ex, from my old stories. She said she'd been seeing him for 3 months. They met at his gym. He told her he was single. She said he was charming, kind of shy, and really attentive. I sent her the photo of him and me from his birthday last year. She blocked me. So yeah, that was my boyfriend. The one who told me he loved me every morning, while apparently entertaining other women behind my back. Sometimes I wonder if he ever told the truth, about anything. I don't think he cheated once. I think cheating was his lifestyle. I haven't heard from him in weeks. Not directly anyway. But my friends say he still posts sad quotes on his stories. Some people don't know what they had until it's gone. Bro, I knew. I knew what I had. I just didn't know what you had going on behind the scenes. Anyway, if you've made it this far, take this advice. If you ever feel like something's off, trust your gut. If your partner suddenly starts cleaning before you come over, ask questions. And if you find a wet stranger in a towel in your boyfriend's apartment, don't wait for answers. That is the answer.